Ford is teaming up with startup Postmates to test autonomous on-demand delivery in Miami and Miami Beach. The pilot program includes 70 businesses like Coyo Taco. Ford is also testing vehicle designs with multiple lockers in order to be able to serve more than one customer per delivery route. Since Postmates handles anything from food to hardware, the lockers are a variety of sizes. The goal is to see how businesses and consumers interact with self-driving delivery cars. On the employee end, well, they get an access code to place the item inside. On the customer side, they'll receive a text message with an access code when the order is ready to be picked up. This is similar to Ford's previous partnership with Domino's. What's different about this pilot, however, is the vehicle design that features multiple lockers and both a touchscreen and audio instructions. Each locker also has 2 cup holders to ensure seamless delivery of beverages. Ford expects to officially deliver its purpose-built autonomous cars sometime in 2021. Microsoft's adaptive controller for the Xbox was designed with accessibility in mind. It brings the needs of people with disabilities to the forefront, ensuring that they can use their existing accessibility tools with a gamepad that was designed with them in mind. Now, Xbox has announced that the $100 controller is available for pre-order. The device will ship in September. It's hard to overemphasize how much of a game changer the adaptive controller is for people with disabilities. Its revolutionary design and 19 3.5mm ports ensure that gamers can use their existing accessibility devices in a plug-and-play method with this controller. And the controller can be remapped based on how a control is responding to a particular accessibility device, and all without having to stop playing or even pause the game. For the options, the $100 price tag is extremely reasonable. Depending on your needs, the controller looks to be able to connect separate analog controllers and additional mountable buttons to enable anyone to game like a pro. You can check it out for yourself on Microsoft's website. A Wi-Fi router startup is trying to shake up how we think about home Wi-Fi in a major way by turning it into a subscription service. The plan comes from Plume, one of several companies that have popped up over the past few years to capitalize on the growing popularity of mesh Wi-Fi systems that use multiple routers to provide better in-home coverage. Plume launched in late 2016 and has been selling its first router straight to consumers ever since. That changes today with 2 big announcements. First, Plume is launching a more capable tri-band router called the SuperPod. Its normal router is called the Plume Pod. It's a bit bigger and a lot more expensive, and there isn't much special about it on its own anyway. Most mesh systems offer both dual and tri-band options at this point. The bigger change is Plume's business model, which is completely changing. Previously, you would have to buy a Plume router or several of them, since this is a mesh system, and then go on your way because you own the thing, just as you would with every other router in existence. But that's not the case anymore. Now, you'll have to subscribe to Plume's adaptive Wi-Fi service before you can even buy a router. And once you own Plume routers, you'll want to stay subscribed, or else the router won't work as well anyway as they're supposed to. Plume's subscription service will cost $60 per year or $200 for a lifetime membership. One of the most tangible things you get for paying is reduced pricing on Plume's routers, as well as a warranty for each year that you pay for the membership. If you get the lifetime member fee, you get 5 years of a warranty. Plume's current routers come in a 3-pack for $179. With the subscription, however, you can get a 3-pack that includes 2 dual-band and 1 tri-band router for $39, which is a major discount. It still gets pricey if you want to buy more routers, especially tri-band units, but it's still cheaper than buying this kind of router somewhere else. At least it's cheaper at first. Plume is hoping to make up the difference by getting you to pay $60 per year indefinitely in order to keep your routers running well. In addition to the hardware discount, subscribers will also get access to parental controls, security products, speed test, and active management. Plume says its routers will keep working if a subscriber stops paying the $60 per year subscription. It just won't work as well. Plume CEO said the company wouldn't brick routers just because someone decided not to pay, but he indicated that they just wouldn't do as good of a job, whatever that means. They will lose Plume's active management features and parental controls and so forth, and instead revert to a more traditional mesh router setup. Should be fine, right? Diner said Plume wants to provide so many additional services as part of its subscription that customers will happily remain subscribed. Plume isn't the first company bringing this subscription model to routers, but it is doing it in a new, unique way. It seems inevitable that subscription services will come to more routers. We rarely buy new ones, and subscriptions give these companies a way to keep making money. Plume's approach, which makes it inexpensive to buy hardware and hard to leave the system, is an interesting one, but it's not clear if it makes sense for consumers. If these features are available elsewhere and without a subscription, then why pick the router that makes you keep paying? Microsoft is working on technology that would eliminate cashiers and checkout lines from stores. Sound familiar? The Redmond, Washington-based software giant is developing systems that track what shoppers add to their carts. Microsoft has shown sample technology to retailers from around the world and has had talks with Walmart about a potential collaboration. Microsoft's technology aims to help retailers keep pace with Amazon Go, a highly automated store that opened to the public in Seattle in January. Amazon customers scan their smartphones at a turnstile to enter. Cameras and sensors identify what they remove from the shelves. When customers are finished, well, they simply leave the store and Amazon bills their credit cards on file. Amazon Go will soon open in Chicago and San Francisco and has sent rivals scrambling to prepare for yet another disruption by the world's biggest online retailer. Some have tested programs where consumers scan and bag each item as they shop, with mixed results. For Microsoft, becoming a strategic ally to retailers has meant big business. In addition to developing retail technologies, it ranks number 2 behind Amazon in selling cloud services that are key to running e-commerce sites. It is not clear how soon Microsoft would bring an automated checkout service to market, or whether its technology would be the answer retailers are looking for, but some see the technology as the next big innovation in shopping, one that Amazon's competitors can't afford to ignore.